Random thought. Is America ready for a legitimate third political party? And I ask this because, a lot of people are always talking about we need more than just a two-party system. And there are actually more parties out there. They're just really not that strong. But then you've got these former Republicans and Democrats coming together. You've got, it's Andrew Yang, remember him? When he was a Democratic political candidate, also ran for New York mayor. You have David Jolly and then Christine Todd Whitman. And so they formed this party. They brought together three of their individual movements and created one party, the Forward Party. And they go, not left, not right, forward. I like that slogan. That slogan's actually pretty dope. Not left, not right, forward.
It sounds great. Sounds amazing.
It does.
But it's not going to work. And I think, do we need a third party? Yes, I would totally agree with that. The problem is that so many people are so far right and so far left. It's almost as if this third party would have to do something similar to what the GOP did. So it started with the Tea Party. And then over time, that Tea Party evolved into this, what we have now in the GOP. You need someone that can start way back when and be able to get us there. So it might not be the 2024 election, but if they start putting in work now and get to 28, because I like what they said is that majority of people, regardless of party, believe the same things and want the same things. But it's this little stuff about, and the big thing is really abortion and gun rights. Like those are the two big things that are just dividing the group. So I'm curious to see what they want to do, but do I see in 2024 we're going to have some senators and congressmen that are part of the Forward Party? No.
But then here's the thing. Why not? Because if you think about it, the Democratic Party has gone all the way to the left. The Republican Party has gone all the way to the right. And then you have some reasonable people who are like in the middle, who are going, you know what, I'm independent because I'm conservative about some shit and I'm liberal about some shit, right? Going back to the great philosopher Christopher Rockenstein. But what?
Every time, every week, we gotta.
I'm just saying. But,
is he a sponsor? I didn't know he was a sponsor.
They're sitting right in the middle, and that's what they're saying. It's like we're not really left, right. Like you said, they're not left or right. They're in the middle, forward. Some of the things they're looking at issues like including guns, climate change, and abortion. But they'll also advocate for ranked choice voting, open primaries, the end of gerrymandering. We definitely need the end of gerrymandering. Gerrymandering but that's the GOP's secret weapon, or should I say not so secret weapon. That's not going anywhere unless somebody else takes over and somebody grows some balls. Maybe the Forward Party can. And nationwide protection for voting rights. There's nothing they've said so far that makes me go, I don't like this. And I think, and you're right, 2024, will they make noise? No, but they're putting in the work now. They're doing a convention next summer. They could be ready for 2028, but that's the key thing. You've had the Green Party, you've had a couple of these the Libertarian Party, you've had all these other things, but they've never really been strong enough. And is this what's needed in this political climate where everybody's so politically divided that who gets to win is the majority in the middle? Because I don't believe the majority of Americans are that far left and that far right. Now, there are a few nutcases out there, and there are quite a few, but the majority, I think, is still in the middle.
Well, it's almost what you described. It reminded me of the beginning of a Bone Thugs video. We're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs.
We are against those thugs.
And so that's just what I took away from what you just said. And I think that you're right. The things that they stand for make a lot of sense. And if you really just look at a website, the things that the Republican Party stands for make sense. The things that the Democratic Party stands for make sense. The challenge is that you're not going to find many voters who are 100% one or the other. There's little bits of things that we like. And you think about where we are with policies, that's going to determine it. I think that's the challenge that the Forward Party is going to have is you got to make enough noise. And once you get the noise, you just got to take it. And I think that's what the GOP has shown us over the last 8 years. It's like, no, you just take it. You don't be like the Democrats and try to reach across the aisle. Please, would y'all come on? The GOP is like, yeah, we're not have to reach across anything. Here's what we're doing. Yeah,
exactly.
What we're doing. And I think if the forward party, if you're gonna get into this game, you got to have that mindset that if you're able to get in and get some traction, you got to bulldoze your way into it. And I just don't see Andrew Yang being a part of the bulldozing party.
Let's be honest. What they're gonna need is a superstar. Okay,
right.
Let's be honest. In order for this thing to move, excuse this pun, forward, but in order for this to happen, they're gonna need somebody who actually people care what they're saying. Right now, follow me now. What if your guy, Mr. All right.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that. I said Matthew McConaughey or George Clooney.
But here's my other one. Why not? If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Come on.
Matthew McConaughey and The Rock. Come on, what? We had Trump as president. Okay? What? What?
I think it's off the rails if we wind up getting The Rock, a wrestler, as president.
You had Arnold Schwarzenegger as a
governor. We had a wrestler that was governor. That's different than president. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor. Are any of us impressed? No. But president...
Ronald Reagan was president.
Well, he did some things, Reaganomics,
Yeah, they weren't good things. Let's stop sugarcoating what Reagan did. What he did was not good.
True, but I just don't think The Rock would be that. But I think a Clooney, McConaughey ticket leading the forward party. Actually, I would have to say either a McConaughey and Yang ticket.
I'm about to say, because what's up with all these white men you got on this ticket? I mean, this is exactly what we've been trying to get against.
Well, I'm just thinking
time.
of like polarizing names. You said someone popular, you need someone polarizing. It's not going to be Idris Elba. He's not from here. So, polarizing person, I thought Clooney or McConaughey, but then I think you need to have someone with a political background. And so I think Yang is not presidential. I mean, he technically is. I just don't think he would get the ticket. But McConaughey, Yang, that could be interesting.
Could be. I mean, I'd even go, well, yeah. I mean, because again, like I said, you need stars. You need somebody with a name that's going to be able to push this party forward. And even if, again, no pun intended. It's what's going to be needed, even if it's just for the next election, just so they can start making noise and get people to notice. Because nobody's going to pay attention. So you need to make noise. So to your point, don't come in and just tiptoe around like the Democrats do. You got to come and bulldoze it like the Republicans. So come in with their charge, but with your thought process. And who knows, man? We could be going forward.
What about a Yang and Cardi B ticket? Is that enough to take us forward?
And I think now Matthew McConaughey and Cardi. Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, Megan Thee Stallion. Look, I tell you what, those debates would be a little different.
Yeah.